Question 3 deals with inheritance, classes, subclasses, and polymorphism. If you recall with polymorphism, you may have a method with the same name in the parent and the child class, or you may have duplicate method names in the same class with different signatures. Take some time to look at the classes and determine the hierarchy of the classes here. You see that mammal extends sea creature, but sea creature does not extend anything, so it's probably at the top. Whale extends mammal, squid extends sea creatures. Draw a little hierarchy chart. So sea creature will be at the top. I'm just going to, for simplicity, abbreviate that. And it is the parent of both mammal. I'm going to just write M for mammal. Whale is a subclass of mammal, and squid is a subclass of sea creature. So keep that in mind, your hierarchy. There's method 1 here in mammal, and there is a method 2 in sea creature and a method 2 in squid. To get an understanding of how this question works, do carefully read through the polymorphism section of the textbook. If you follow the steps that the author presents in interpreting inheritance code, that should help you complete this assignment. Here, very similar to what we have, several methods and a two-string method. And what the author suggests is step through each of the classes to determine what will be returned or output in each class. So the author starts with class A, which is the parent class, and the three methods are method 1, method 2, and two-string. If you take a look at the code for A, the method 1 will print out A1, the method 2 will print out A2, and the method two-string returns an A. And so he simply placed that inside of a table. He continues to the subclass B. Since the subclass B extends A, and the only method that's being modified is method 2, the two-string method for B will be exactly as the parent class since it's not written here, and the two-string method for method 1 will be the same. However, because method 2 is in B, B2 is what would be output. With C, you do the same thing, and in C method 1 is modified, and it looks like the two-string is modified, but not the method 2. Finally, with D, since D is inheriting from C, evidently the two-string is not being modified in D, nor method 1, but method 2. Now let's read through that if I went too quick through that, but let's do that with our problem. Before stepping through this section of our source code, I'm going to create a table similar to what the author did. I have the 4 classes and I have the 3 methods. Let's take a look what each class would output. So sea creature is going to output creature 1 here. For method 2, it will output creature 2. And for method 3, it's going to output ocean dwelling. Mammal, for method 1, will output warm-blooded. For method 2, there is no method 2, so it's going to output the exact same thing as the parent class. And for the two-string, since there's no two-string here, it's going to output that value also. For whale, now whale has a method 1 that says spout, does not have a method 2. Since whale is inheriting from mammal, whatever mammal printed out, it will print out, but mammal didn't have it, so it's printing out its parent. Creature 2 will print here. And their two-string method, there is a two-string method for whale, and it is BIG exclamation mark. Let's go to the squid. The squid has a method 2 and a two-string. It does not have a method 1. So the parent of squid is sea creature. So method 1 will be creature 1. It does have a method 2, which outputs tentacles, and it has a two-string, which outputs squid. So there's our table showing us the expected output. It should be easy now to come down here and determine the output in this loop. We create an array of sea creatures, a squid, a whale, a sea creature, and a mammal, one of each. And we're going to loop 4 times through this array. We're going to print out elements at I. So elements at I will print, well, squid, but it's going to take the string of squid, and the string of squid is, so output squid, and that was a print line. It goes down to the next line, and method 1 of squid is creature 1. So it outputs creature 1. And then it calls method 2 of squid, and method 2 outputs tentacles. And then system.out.println. So it just brings a new line here. There's no object in there, it's just an empty line. We loop back up and I becomes 1, so we're now working on the whale. And same thing, when it says println element 1, it's going to the toString method, big. Next is what's method 1, creature 2. And what is method 2, spout. So I'm going to step through the rest real quickly. I think you understand how this will work. After stepping through, I've just referenced the table, cross-referenced the method and the object, and this is what will display. So take a good look, understand how to create that table, make sure you get the hierarchy okay, and I think you will do well with this question.